So the last topic of the chapter is challenges to free and fair election. What are the different challenges which a candidate face to conduct a free and fair election in our country? All these leads to a simple conclusion. Election in India are basically free and fair. So in our India, our elections are basically free and fair. The party that wins an election and form government does so because people have chosen it over its rival. So what is the main reason why our country has free and fair election? Because the normal citizens have chosen its own people over the rivals or over the opponent party. This may not be true for every constituency. A new candidate may win purely on the basis of money, power, and unfair means. So there are many situations which a new candidate can win the election on the basis of money, power, or you can say unfair means. That means threatening the people, kidnapping the people, and so on. But the overall verdict of a general election still reflect popular preference. There are very few exceptions to this rule in the last 50 years in our country. This is what makes India election democratic. So in our country, our elections are being done in a democracy way. That means the people, they choose their own representative, okay, and it is done in a free and fair election. Yet the picture look different if we ask deeper question. Are people's preference based on real knowledge? Are the voters getting a real choice? Is election really level playing field for everyone? Can an ordinary citizen hope to win election? So these are the questions which arise in a people's mind. And but as you know that every coin have two sides, right? If it is positive, then there will be a negative. As we have already discussed some different negative of, or you can say disadvantage of a democracy, right? But still we accept democracy in our country. Why? Because the people choose their own representative, not like monarchy. That means if which we have already read in French and Russian Revolution in history. So there are many disadvantages, but still we follow the democracy. So why we use the democracy? Because we choose our people with our own representative. That means the people choose their own representative. Okay. Next question of this bring the many limitations and challenges of Indian election to our attention. These includes, so what are the different limitations and challenges of Indian election which come to our attention? And they are as follows. Candidates and parties with a lot of money may not be sure for their victory, but they do enjoy a big and unfair advantage over small parties and independents. So the candidates and parties with a lot of money may not be sure that their victory, because we don't know, because we were not there when the elections are being held. We are sitting in our house and we are just looking at the news channel or the radio. But the whoever is doing the counting, they can mislead, right? They can even take out our some vote, and even they can add more vote for the any parties, right? So we cannot say whether the candidates or a party who had lot of money may be sure that their victory, they will have the victory. Okay, so this is one of the challenges, but they do enjoy a big and an unfair advantage over smaller parties and independents. So we cannot say that the candidates or a party who have lot of money, they can easily win the election. No, because in our constitution what we have read that it is the people will choose their representative. The election will be held according to the independent body, that is Election Commission of India. They will count the votes. No other government, no other political party can influence it. Okay. Next, in some part of the country, candidate with criminal connection have been able to push others out of the election of the electoral race and to secure a ticket for major parties. So in some part of the country, candidates who have a criminal connection, they can use their criminal power and push the other candidates from the electoral race so that they can secure ticket for major parties. So this is one of the challenges or a limitation. Some families tend to dominate political parties. Tickets are distributed to relatives from these families. So some political parties or some families who belongs to the political party, they try to dominate the other parties, and even they have a free entry ticket to distribute to their relatives so that they can enter into a political parties. So this is one of the challenge or limitation. Very often elections offer little choice to ordinary citizen, for both the major parties are quite similar to each other both in policies and practices. So very often elections are of very you can say they have very little choice. Just like at present we have only two choice, either we will choose BJP or Congress, because we don't have any other you can say opposition party who is eligible, who can run our country better than BJP and Congress, right? So sometimes there are shortage of, you can say, option, due to which the major parties, they have the quite chance to win the election. So this is one of the disadvantage. Smaller parties and independent candidates suffer a huge disadvantage compared to bigger parties. So smaller parties, or you can say the new parties which have been established, or the independent candidates, they suffer a huge disadvantage as compared to the bigger parties. Why? Because they have just come now in the political parties, right? And the bigger parties, they are from so many years, they know all the rules and regulations, different types of tricks in order to run their political parties, or in order to increase more or grab more numbers of you can say vote from the people, right? So this is one of the advantage, as they don't have the experience. The smaller parties and independent candidates, they don't have much experience as compared to the big parties. So these are the limitation or challenges during an election. These challenges exist not just in India but also in many established democracies. So these are the problem. These not only exist only in India but also in many other democracies country also. These deeper issues are a matter of concern for those who believe in democracy. So these are the issues which are a matter of concern for all the people who believe in the ideals of democracy, that is people representative. That is why citizens, social activities and organization have been demanding reforms in our electoral system. So why the importance of citizen social activities, electoral campaigns, organization have a huge demand in the electoral system. Can you think of some reforms? What can an ordinary citizen do to face this election? We cannot do anything, because we just can give different types of ideas to the different types of political parties, because we are also new. We don't have much knowledge about the political parties. We are still every day we are learning, right? So we just can give some measures, and one of the reason, or you can say one of the main measures which we can give is that to educate the people, not only literate but to educate the people, give them awareness what actually is happening in our country. So and the another is to remove unemployment, poverty, corruption, okay, and give more importance to the women candidates. So by doing this, we can suppress these challenges which occur which occur during an election. So how we can remove the challenges? Obviously by giving them education, all the 100% education facilities to all of them. Okay, next we can eradicate corruption, we can eradicate unemployment, then poverty, and give importance to women, and even there should be some special benefits for all the citizens, so that and there should be some training system which all the people, those who want to go in the political field, they can get different types of training, so that they can know what actually or how to run the administration of our country. So these are we can only give the measures, but it is up to the current government to how to run a country and how to overcome these challenges. So with this we end the chapter.